Hello everyone, eBomb113 here with another video. So it's a little bit different than what I usually do. Usually do, reviews as usual. But I decided to go on a little rant today. So, I think I'm going to title this video, Is Mega Construx Dying? Or something along those lines. Pretty much just want to discuss what's going on with this company. Because, I sure as heck don't know what's going on. I don't know, maybe you all do. But I just want to discuss, like, things that I've been noticing in my area. I was going to go over a few things. Just mostly the distribution of sets from this company is getting progressively worse, and I'm kind of not okay with that. Um, so recently, especially at this holiday season, I've noticed, you know, re- physical retailers have been carrying less and less of the products. It started with, it had its own dedicated section, back when I first started getting into it. That wasn't quite as big as the Lego aisle, but it was definitely a good competitor against it. But it's definitely regressed quite a bit over the past couple of years, and I thought, oh, they're just downsizing retailers, or just making more room for other products. But at this point, I can't even find them in stores. Like I go to Walmart and there's like 5 or 6 heroes hanging from hooks, mixed in with a bunch of other random pop culture crap. Hate to say it, if anybody likes that, but I wish I had some pictures to show y'all. But it's just I can't find anything. Any Walmart I go to in the tri-state area of Cincinnati, nothing. I go to Target and there's like maybe a few blind bags and some drop pods, and it's mixed in with a bunch of other Lego stuff they didn't have room for on the main Lego aisles. So it's just disappearing. Meyer, if you're in like the Midwest kind of area, usually has some pretty good sets. I found the Call of Duty cargo truck the other about a week or two before Christmas, and picked that one up. So I might do a review on that one at some point, just because it is fairly new. But it's kind of depressing, to be honest. I used to love go hunting between the different stores, seeing what I could find, seeing which one carried certain sets, but you just can't find that anymore. So, I was thinking, especially since Toys R Us is gone, it's like, mostly I have to stick to online sources, but nowadays you go on Amazon, and if you can find a new set, it's either out of stock, says temporarily unavailable, or it's being sold for $30 above what Mega asks for on their website. Like the Mantis, the new Hannibal Mantis that came out. I got lucky, got it for $40, but it's like it just depends on the day. Some days you go back and it's still $40. Other days you go back and it says temporarily unavailable. Other days you go back and it's $70. It's like what the heck? You just you just never know when to buy anything, or if it is even available for that matter. So like this helicopter, I've been waiting for that for months, but I can't find it anywhere. Amazon just says temporarily out of stock. It's been on temporarily out of stock since like July. They keep having dates. They keep pushing it back. When they say it will be available, you get to it and it's gone on that date. It's just irritating. And then don't even get me started on the heroes. Any of the hero lines from Call of Duty, Halo, or the regular Mega Construx heroes. It's a $5 figure and they're asking $20, $30 a figure. It's like it's just irritating. That's all I can put. Like I have a few other words for it, but I'll just keep it as irritating for a G rating for this video. But it just gets old. You can go to other sites. Like you can go to Walmart here, and they got just a few sets. I actually was able to get the Pro Builder train on sale for $90, right around Christmas time. It's at my dad's house. I haven't had a chance to get it and build it yet. But I mean, you look at this. Walmart's asking 199, yeah, $189. It's almost a $200. That's a signature series set. And it's not even a signature series set, and it's on sale for 139. Mega has it retailed for 129. That's ridiculous. I don't think it's even sold. I think it's just sold through Walmart. Oh, yep, sold and shipped by Walmart. Okay, so that one is actually. Still, it's just ridiculous. I don't understand why they're asking so much. Or even the regular retailers are just scalping you at this point. All this other stuff is just random. That's a pretty good deal for the Destiny set, but for that Destiny tank. But it's like some of the stuff's been advertised since June or July, and it's just now getting on sale, or it's now available, like the Destiny arsenals for other stuff. Sorry, I'm just kind of trailing off at this point from the Walmart website. But, and it's just, I think I found the helicopter on Best Buy at one point for like $80. I was like, that's just too much. And I went back to it and it's not there anymore. So I don't know what happened with it. But it's just irritating. That's all I can say. Their distribution issues just seem to keep getting worse and they're quiet about it. That's what kind of scares me. And I did want to go over this. This was my next point. So every now and then I search the forums, see if there's anything interesting to read or see what's being conversed about. So this one forum I found says, I can't find any sets advertised anywhere. So one person that's on the Mega Construx website, I guess it's just another user, just saying that he can't find anything that's advertised for months, and people were saying same issue here, same issue there. And ebom113, that's me. I'm on the Mega Construx website. I logged in and typed same here in Greater Cincinnati area. All of my local stores won't sell any mega sets larger than $10 and are mostly older sets. If there are any new ones, they get sold out immediately because, well, retailers just don't stock like they used to for this brand. Without Toys R Us, I can't get big sets anywhere. I was relying on Amazon, but anytime they release a set for pre-order, they either disappear, say out of stock if they were ever in stock, quotations, or get sold by scalpers for unjust prices. To put it bluntly, I'm losing interest in the brand and find myself buying more and more from competitor construction companies, meaning Lego. I have been buying a lot more Lego Star Wars here lately, just because there's no Mega Construx to buy. And I gotta scratch my build fix. And that's just the best way to do it, because I still do love Star Wars. I don't like the new Star Wars movies, but I'll buy the older styled sets that they're coming out with. Anyway, to wrap up the comment, I said I love this company, and that's why I'm being harsh on it, because I want to see it succeed. I want to see them, on par with Lego. That'd be nice. But the way they're going, it's they're tripping over their own 2 feet and falling flat on their faces. But anyway, I can't support this company if this distribution issue keeps up. So I actually got a comment from a Mega Construx community team member. I was fairly shocked because, I thought I would just be complaining to a brick wall. Nobody would hear me. So they responded with, we've expressed this following point many times in the past and will reference it for your convenience. On a yearly basis, we have several meetings with retailers across the globe to talk about our core lines. In these meetings, our goal is to get the toy in as many stores as many possible. We understand there's a lot of interest and love for the brand. We would recommend directly going to your local retailer and expressing interest in the toys you want to see near you. In the meantime, products advertised are available through retail online outlets. We realize that, Mega. We understand that they're on sale or they're being sold. Our issue is being told that they're not in stock even though you're advertising for it, or them being sold by third-party companies that I have no idea how they get a hold of them, but they do, and then sell them for stupid amounts of prices. That's what we're having the issue with. I understand they're available, it's just how they're available and what they're being sold for. So it was just a nice way to, shut me down and nicely way saying shut up, we're working on it, which is what they've been saying for who knows how long now. And then someone responded, I like whoever responded back. This is Demon Knight Industries. If you're a follower or a subscriber, I thank you for this. But he says, well, I understand the point you were making. That sounds like you're blaming the victim/consumer. We do express interest at our local retailers with our wallets. Also, for individuals like me, the idea of trying to hunt down a department manager at a store like Walmart to try and get them in a discussion to increase shelf space for a line of products they seem to have phased out of rotation just causes a lot of social anxiety problems. Working in retail, personally, this is me speaking, end quote for him. Working in retail, personally, the manager's not going to give a shit. I'll just put it bluntly. You're going to say, hey, why aren't y'all selling? They're going to be like, I have bigger things to deal with than this little kid or young adult nabbing or complaining about, why can't I get these sets that you aren't selling? They're not going to care. They might write it down in a note or act like they're writing it down and say, oh, we'll take care of it, and then nothing will ever come of it. I guarantee it. Just working in retail, I know how that goes. They're going to go about the rest of their day, probably forget what your face even looked like. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. Could be wrong, but I doubt talking to a store manager about it is going to do anything. I've tried. Nothing ever happens. So, this conversation goes on, and a few people, talk here and there. But it's just, like I said earlier, it's irritating. That I don't know what their issue is. Part of me wishes they would just make, or, have like how Lego does and just sell their own products. Don't deal with retailers, just sell straight out. Straight from the factory. Put it in a warehouse, distribute it. But I know business isn't that simple. If it was that simple, there'd be, if it was that simple, we wouldn't be having this problem right now. But that's just me ranting. Just went over a few things. My last little tab here, I just looked up a few places, or a few things. I just typed in Mega Construx distribution issues. And it's just a bunch of forums and stuff talking about where have all the Mega Blocks gone? Where have all the Mega Construx sets gone? Why aren't they sold anymore? It's like they are sold. They're just sold through scalpers, and I don't know how to even answer that question, to be honest. And I would definitely want to emphasize what I put in that forum is the reason we're being harsh is because we want to see this company succeed. We want to buy the sets. We want it to rival that of Lego. I love Lego. Don't get me wrong. But I love Mega Construx too. And it'd be nice to see, they both have their pros and cons. It'd be nice to see them, try to outdo each other. But at this point, Lego's just too much of a juggernaut. And Mega Construx is falling flat on its face. I hate to say it. Between the distribution issues, I know it's not simple trying to compete with Lego. I'm sure it's not. I mean, it's a company that's been around for, longer than most other toy companies have been. But it's just a shame I remember when I first got into Mega Bloks. My first set was a Halo EVA's Last Stand. Had a EVA Spartan against two Hunters. When I bought that set, my world changed. It's like, wow, this stuff's cool. Actually rivals Lego. The minifigures are, to me, better. The better articulation, a little more posable. And they're just detailed, too. Like, that's incredible. This was a Lego, it'd just be a print, but these are actual molds. I just thought that was so cool, and that's where I got started. And just going into the different, going into Toys R Us, they have their own Mega Bloks aisle. Going to Walmart and Meijer and Target, they have their sections. They're not as big as the Lego sections, but, I mean, it's still cool. Each line has 5 or 6 sets out. A little section filled up. Nowadays, actually, most Walmarts, where the Mega Bloks sections used to be, there's Playmobil. Don't get me wrong, Playmobil looks cool, but it's not my cup of tea. I'm sure if you like it, more power to you, but yeah, it's just not something I'd be interested in. I like consistency. I like keeping Lego and Mega Construx separate. If you mix them, that's fine, but that's another subject. Either way, you go to Walmart, and like I said earlier, you're lucky to find maybe a few old Heroes single figure packs. But so when I say is Mega Construx dying, no official word if they're going bankrupt or they're being absorbed by another company or just being canceled. Maybe Mattel is trying to phase them out, let them go, like a whisper in a storm. No big bang, no official announcement, just let them die on their own. I don't know. I personally don't know what's going on. But I've been ranting for 15 minutes now. Should probably wrap it up. You're all probably tired of listening to me. But I just wanted to get a few things off my chest. Is Mega Construx dying? To me, yes, it is. I'm losing interest. A lot of other people are losing interest, mostly because they just can't buy anything from them without, putting a major hole in their wallet. Being a young adult that's getting on his own, it's like I can't afford $80 for a $50 set. That's just ridiculous, asking for that. So, tell me what y'all think in the comments below. I'll stop rambling. Um, what you think about what's going on, if they're going to go out of business, if they're going to make a comeback. But their silence and vague answers it bothers me about whatever they're doing. So maybe it's just a U.S. and Canadian issue. Maybe they're doing well in other countries. I'm not too sure, but just based on what I've seen, it's pretty widespread. So we'll see what happens. Future of this channel wise, if they don't, if they don't make Mega Construx sets anymore, theoretically, I guess I'll just keep making customs as long as I can, and then maybe switch over to Lego. I've done a few Lego things in the past, but they usually don't get as many views. So, that pretty much does it for this video. Thank you all for listening, if you're still here. If not, I completely understand. So, thanks for listening. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and I'll talk to you sometime later.